is absolutely fascinating, Rod, isn't it? Because you've got a unit within the army that was actually spying on people who were critics of lockdown. This is really kind of Orwellian stuff here. It's now come to light thanks to Big Brother Watch. We'll be talking to someone later on who was targeted, Peter Hitchens. He's been a big critic of lockdown. What do you make of this, Rod?
Well done to Big Brother Watch for publishing it, and well done to the whistleblower for telling us all about it. It's an enormous scandal, and as one of your viewers mentioned just before the break there must be a minister who was responsible for that decision to be taken, and whoever that minister is should be sacked. It beggars belief. That being said, the thing which really frightens me is the collusion between the government and the social media high-tech companies. That they all do one another's bidding when this sort of stuff happens. And of course, the fact that actually, if you're honest, Peter, no one's interested. The BBC didn't run this story at all. I couldn't find it anywhere on the BBC. And I listened and watched. It's not in the Times, which is our own paper. The Liberals don't want to report this kind of thing. They do not like it.
Is that because, Rod, there is just a lazy assumption that anybody who criticises anything to do with lockdown is therefore some crazy conspiracy theorist and therefore they should be monitored? I mean, I just find this very, very worrying that if you disagree with government policy, I also wonder how high it goes. If there is going to be a unit within the army that is doing this, does the Defence Secretary know about it? Does the Prime Minister know about it? And if they don't know about it, why do they not know about it?
Well, no, exactly. I'm sure you're right. And the first thing you said, is just lazy thinking that everybody is a nutter who was opposed to lockdown. I don't think it's just that. I think it's a simple case of bias. These people are biased. They are biased towards the left, and they don't care when the laws are broken, when the rules are broken, if it's in pursuit of their own agenda. And the BBC's behaviour during lockdown, after the first month, was appalling. It regularly discriminated against anyone who had anything contrary to say to what the government was doing. And increasingly, we now see that actually those lockdown skeptics, of which I wasn't one at first, I ought to say, I wasn't one. My wife was, as it happens, and is currently crowing over breakfast whenever we talk about it. But increasingly, it seems that they were right. These people were absolutely right. And this is the problem with this kind of censorship, which is that no matter how much you think it's in the public interest to stop this kind of stuff, it never is. It's always good to hear the truth, and it's always good to hear a varied range of opinions. And that's whether it's from the left or from the right. But that's something that the left simply cannot abide. It simply will not put up with.